Welcome back to Unhinged with Ian and Em.
That was good.
I know everything's good about me.
No, you say that every time. And I tell you you're wrong every time.
No. Have we not met me?
Yeah, I've met you. That's why every time you say everything's good about me, I remember all the things that aren't.
Are you serious, Ian?
Yeah.
Name one.
You worked in jail doing your nails.
Hey, as Ian said the last podcast, they have hired some shitty people.
I did say that. I wasn't trying to be mean. I was trying to say they've done worse.
I can confirm they still do.
Yeah. If you had to guess how many COs like the inmates more than they like the other officers, what would you say that percentage is?
Oh.
I would say 85 because
It's
I liked
up
them
there.
better.
I liked
High.
most of the inmates more than I liked 90% of people who I worked with.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you know, an inmate would rat you out in a second.
Yeah.
But
An officer may not.
I feel like the officers were more likely to snitch on me. But and do
It
you
got
remember?
to a point, yeah.
Do you remember that one time I was a little like, you know, I thought this inmate was a little like, you know, my type.
Yeah.
And he was going
I
upstate.
remember that happening a couple times.
Anyways, so he was going upstate. I was like, oh my goodness, did Boo leave yet? And you're like, no, he's still here. So I went up to him in the hallway and I did this all. Oh my goodness, I was so worried. I wanted to say bye to you first.
I don't remember
You
this.
don't remember that?
No.
Because I remember you telling me, I was like, oh my goodness, do you think that came off more than an inmate? And you're like, bitch, he knows you want to fuck him.
That was the nice thing about being a booking officer is when I released people, I got to tell them, like, I got to have like a little heart-to-heart with them after they were out of the computer before I got them out the door. Be like, you were all right, dude. Or I would tell them if they sucked.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, you were kind of a dick. Don't come back.
And the ones
don't
I
wanna deal
know
with you
are
again.
coming back, I'll be like, I'll see you soon.
See you in 2 weeks.
Okay, was I just not good enough to be a booking officer?
It's just because I was so good at it, they didn't feel like they needed extras, you know?
Dude, you stayed on the phone and talked to me the whole time I was doing my nails.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the jail was definitely secure.
And if a fight happened, we don't know.
Oh, we don't know. I
It
wasn't
didn't
watching
happen.
the cameras. I was doing my nails.
If we didn't see it, it didn't happen.
I don't think I ever missed a fight or like some sort of violence.
I haven't, thankfully.
I definitely did not pay attention like I should have.
Oh
Like
gosh.
how they said that they couldn't share food with each other. I never caught that once. I didn't care.
Okay, but that's my thing. How do people catch it? Because I know we got some former inmates on here. Like, y'all ain't that slow. So I'm over here like I accidentally forgot to look at the cameras the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then someone calls me up and they're like, did you just see this person share this food with this food? I was like, yes. And I'm calling
Sure
Ian.
did.
I'm calling Ian. And I was like, hey, how do you like go back on these cameras?
I did that a lot. Way more than I was supposed to. I broke a lot of rules.
I didn't bring any. I was the picture
You're a
perfect
liar.
CO.
You're a liar.
So if anyone wants to hire Officer
Liar.
Anthony back, shut the fuck up.
I would never go into fucking corrections again, dude. That shit is terrible.
No, honestly.
No offense.
No, I would go
No
back into
offense.
corrections.
I agree.
But that's the thing. I'm never going to have a business fail. So
But not like-
I'm not ever
It's a
going.
very depressing job.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just
It's
you see
sad.
the worst of society all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, but doesn't that make you feel so good about yourself?
no.
Oh.
It makes me feel terrible.
Yo, like it makes me feel so good about myself. I'm like, yo, I just jumped up on on the strip club and gave everyone a free show for nothing. But like, you know, these people are in here for something serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Makes me feel good.
even when I quit, they were like, sometimes you just need a break. They're like, so if you want to come back, you can. But if you decide this just wasn't for you, because even they get it, it is fucking mentally taxing. Can be. Just between all the bullshit, like we have all the rules we have to put up with, then we have to like kind of meld with the inmates if we want to be any good at it.
Yeah, you definitely have.
Like
to
if
find,
you're a
like-
robot that just spews rules, yeah, you're good at your job, but the inmates fucking hate you, and they can make your life super annoying.
They really can, because it's one of those things like
It's like you lead two lives in front of the inmates and then in front of the guards.
that's like husbands that cheat on their wives.
Dude,
I
I
can
couldn't
see it.
imagine.
A double life. I
Could
can
you
see it.
imagine having like a whole family and still having the energy to cheat on somebody?
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, I got bone to pick with some people out there. But
Like
yo,
the-
straight straight up.
It seems like a
Ooh.
lot.
No,
The
especially
effort
if you
would
got.
have to put into that.
But
It's just not worth it.
You telling me the fact that like if you one kid like maybe the kid sleeps a lot, but it's gotta be a baby. But yo, if you got a whole ass family back home with like 4+ kids, like how the hell are you doing that?
Nah, I think it's just in general cheating's such a fucking hard thing to do. Why would you even do it?
No, for real.
It's a lot of effort.
That's why you just
But
don't
like
date.
you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I got to do this and my kid's soccer game this weekend. Like the fuck.
And then like you're probably all anxiety filled, so you just lose a shit ton of weight. Like,
So, I know 50% of marriages end in divorce, but how many of those divorces do you think were caused by cheating?
yo, considering my 2 out of 2 husbands cheated on me.
You're batting 1,000, my guy.
Oh my God.
What do you think that percentage is? Is that a Googleable thing?
It's 85.
Is that
85% end
is
in
that
cheating.
a guess, or are you saying that's
no,
what
let's
it
talk
is?
about this. 85% of marriages end in cheating. They may not know it. Like the person, like they have cheated in their relationship. That's what I'll say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that they got divorced because they found out the other 85% of that was
No, 85% of people have like cheated in their
been
marriage.
cheated. Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah, I
What
would say
says
that.
divorce rate due to cheating? 40%.
40%.
Are y'all
That's
that
a
good at
lot
hiding
That's
it?
lower.
of all divorces, though. And
Oh.
50% of marriages end in divorce. Those are large numbers, large chunks.
I guess.
Jesus Christ. I learned another
I thought
statistic.
it was going to be 50-50 at least.
Yeah, I thought it would be close to the divorce rate.
Well, that's not.
It doesn't, because it feels like everybody's cheating on everybody now.
No, really.
Like,
And how many people do you think didn't cheat on you that actually did?
yeah. Well, that
'Cause
was
there's
the
a lot of
85%.
shit.
Like, you may not know.
Yeah,
it
but
happened.
let's talk about this. It's also what you consider cheating. Like, I don't get jealous easily. Like, I'm like, yeah, have you checked out her ass? Like, yo, she's thick. Like, and then other guys, I know some guys that, like, I have, like, hung out with, and they're like, yeah, fucking yes.
I think that's because you check out girls more than guys do.
Okay, but let's talk about this. So when I was, like, fully committed to, like, guys, and I would be like, yo, have you seen her? And he's like, no. And then he would get like all like butthurt because I checked out a female. Like I'm over here like, wouldn't you be flattered that I find other females attractive as opposed to men?
Well, men to be fair, it's because most men look like potatoes. They're not good. That's what I learned that recently. That's like 20% of males are having sex with 80% of the women, because most men are just butt ugly and kind of don't fuck with it.
You said 80% of men.
20% of men
20. Yeah,
are
I was
having
like,
sex
I
with
fucking
80%
know potatoes.
of women. So there's a small percentage of men that are having sex with 80% of the women, because more women are attractive than men.
Okay, but
I think
okay.
you're-
Wait. Let's talk about this. So for me, it's not looks that matter. I have to connect
But
with
it has
you.
to matter a little bit.
Okay,
What
so-
if you're fully not attracted to somebody, like in any way? It's not gonna work, dude.
That's why you put a pillow over their face.
No. Why are you smothering them because they're ugly?
Do you just do that all day? Nope, pillow.
You just carry a pillow around. You're like, don't even fucking look at me.
So my thing is with females, you have to have the initial like, okay, he's kind of attractive, but like to me, I have to have a connection with you. Like,
Well, yeah.
yeah, okay, but like I hear guys, it don't matter if you have a connection as long as she's hot.
I mean, yeah. Those guys are douchebags.
Okay, what do you have to have?
I don't
pussy?
really care what you look. I don't care what you look like. If I have a good time with you, I don't care.
Oh, so do you get to know them before you fuck them? Have you ever had a one night stand?
Yeah.
Am I the only one that people would expect to have a one night stand? I never have.
You've never had a one night stand?
I've never just took someone home from the bar and like wham bam, like thank you ma'am sort of situation.
I never have either. Real talk.
Really? Not even. Do either of you have Tinder? Is that not what Tinder is?
I've had Tinder, but like I at least get to know them before I bang them.
What?
I am permanently banned
I
from
think-
Tinder.
Well, you're permanently banned from Tinder.
10-4 rubber ducky.
Did you Jeffrey Dahmer somebody?
Okay, no, that's not what
Are
I
you the
mean.
reason there's that thing on Tinder where they'll send somebody to look for you if you send a signal? Is that you?
Straight up, I didn't know you couldn't promote something on Tinder. Like the hot guys, I would swipe left for no to because I didn't want like Tinder to catch on to what I was doing.
Right.
So I would swipe left on all the nerdy looking guys.
Right.
And then instead of just like saying hi, hey, like come to my Snapchat or like any sort of my social media, I just sent them the link. I was like, there you go.
Okay.
I got banned within 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Permanently banned from
in
Tinder.
30 minutes, you got permanently banned.
I know. I never had
You can't
Tinder
even
before.
make that kind of time at a bar, I don't think. It would take you a lot longer to permanently ban from a bar than it did for you to get banned from Tinder.
I don't know what to say. I guess I'm just that talented.
It was the equivalent of breaking a bottle over somebody's head. That's what that was.
No one
That's
told me I
why.
couldn't.
That's why. If you never had Tinder, that's just how it be. On Tinder, it's like a mutual agreement already that like nobody here's really looking for a relationship because Tinder's the trashy dating app.
Yo, and I'm the best at being trashy.
Yeah, but you got banned. You can't participate. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, are we saying it's classy?
No, you got banned from Tinder. That's the worst. It's not like you're too good for Tinder. They got rid of you.
Oh shit. Okay, what other dating websites? What the hell am I supposed to go on? Bumble?
I bet you could get on Raya.
Oh, is that with the famous people?
Yeah.
Okay, yo.
Oh, but you have to get
No, just kidding.
you have
I
to
love
get
Paige.
like reviewed, and they go through like your Instagram and see who follows you and who you follow, and
Listen,
yeah, they like do a full blown
we're
background
all gonna
check.
have to go to Emily, double the M, double Marie, double the A, Emily Marie, her Instagram. You know, Emily Anthony. That's me. And review me. And review me so I can get on Raya because maybe I'll have a chance.
I mean, you got. I think you got 5 years till you could get there.
Oh, no. Okay, let's start now. And go!
But you could also just get rejected by everybody on there, and then they'll be like, "Nobody wants you. You're a bot. Get out of here."
You know what? I don't blame them because the minute they read my blog, they're going to start running.
It's like the only dating app that you know you're probably not getting catfished.
Oh, yeah, everyone's like official.
Yeah.
What's more official than the Emily Anthony?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure people are like, what if you saw Leonardo DiCaprio on Raya?
Oh,
She's
I
too
still
old.
have 2 more years.
Yeah, that's what. No,
I got
you
2
have
more
like
years.
1 year.
Shit!
25. Axes him,
Yo,
gets him out of here.
I got. Oh,
Didn't we just talk
Wait.
about this?
We did, but imagine if you ran up on Leonardo DiCaprio and then he just goes too old, boom, gone.
Yo, I only got 4 months left. Yo, you guys better start reviewing me now. Make it Reddit. Make it Reddit. Make it Reddit.
Make
He
it
won't
red.
even look at your picture. He'll just see the age. Nope.
Yeah. He's like 24.
Nope.
Ugh.
This old bitch.
We are kind of old. I feel old all the time now.
I'm the oldest.
No, and just because you don't have hair doesn't mean you're old.
I'll kill you where you stand. No, like this one kid I work with, he's like in high school still. I think he's like 17, 18, something like that. And he asked me if I had like heard of something that's popular, and I'm like, nah. Am I just an old man in a 24-year-old man's body?
What are the young kids doing nowadays?
Who knows?
Playing hopscotch?
With each other's buttholes, maybe. They're wild, dude.
So that's like my one friend. I don't think he's as much as like a extrovert as me.
Nobody's as much of an extrovert as you.
We'll get back to that topic of the conversation, but straight up. So I hung out with my friend, and every single time like I hang out with him or I even tell him about like my day, he goes, "You're wild, bro."
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's a typical Tuesday.
What is your typical Tuesday?
Oh, well, my
Throw it
past
out there.
my past Tuesday.
Yeah, what was last Tuesday like? That's just a random day. See, even you know it's not normal.
No, I went out because I think I was going a little manic.
Uh-huh.
So,
Understandable. I remember.
yeah, so
You go through these phases.
You know exactly what I did on Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, Friday was worse. Anyways, so Tuesday, I went out with my friend. We had a few drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Her and I do great together. We are very responsible.
Mm-hmm.
So we just
You want to know what I did on Tuesday?
We went out. I partied up.
I got off work. I went home. I sat on my couch. My dog laid on my legs. I was like, damn, this extra warm. Out.
Yo, no.
I went out too.
No, that's like today because my friend's like, I don't even know what was brought up. But I was like, yo, I've been running around like a maniac since 6 a.m. He's like, I know, bro. I can tell by your Snap stories.
Yeah, those are rough. There's days where it's like, your Snap stories will be 23 hours ago, 24, and it just counts down every number rather than a jump with most people's where it's like 16 hours ago, 4 hours ago. It's just a consistent 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 29, 18, 29, 19, 18. It just counts down because every hour there's something going on.
Okay, let's talk about this. I don't care to like answer back my messages. I answer you guys back, but I muted you guys because I was at Splash Lagoon and these fuckers kept trying to get a hold of me.
We weren't trying to get a hold of you. We were having a conversation without you.
Yeah, we were talking. Yeah, we probably were blowing up your phone.
Well, anyways, so I muted them. I was like, great. I told my friend, I said, make sure I get back to these people. I have like 5 people I need 5 people that are important to me that I need to get back to instantly. I still haven't. Anyways, from this past week.
I have even less than that.
Anyways, but like, here's the thing. I don't care to have pointless conversations with people. I can't do the, hey, what's up? How's it going? Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
no, I don't.
So I can't do that. But like, anytime I post on one of my social medias or I post like some sort of like chaos from my life, like you guys like to say that, what was the meme I shared the other day? I want to radiate chaos and then, but be sexy. And y'all were like, oh, you're already doing it. I was like, no!
The chaos part.
For real.
If you watch the Snapchats, sometimes you got mustard stains on your chin.
Anyways, so my Snapchats are so raw. Like, oh my goodness, like, you know, like, what the hell is this woman doing? Why the hell is she driving for a living? I don't drive for a living. I have a boutique, a podcast, a blog. I'm in school full time. I'm a single mom.
You're in school again?
I've been in school.
I didn't know that. Since like then, still, or like.
Well, yeah, because I ended up with some.
Graduated and then did something again.
No, I ended up with some medical conditions that you were pissed off that I never told you about. Remember when I told you about those?
Oh yeah, like when you were pissed off, I told you my mom died. Go on.
Exactly. There's 2 big things happening in each other's lives when we weren't talking.
Yeah.
And we didn't find out till like what? I didn't tell you till probably like over a year later.
Yeah, it was a while after.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you stopped and then started again. It wasn't like you finished and you're like, I'm gonna do this bitch one more time. Is that what you're saying?
With what?
Going to school.
Oh no. So I just slowed down. I was going part-time as opposed to
okay.
full-time. So we're back in full-time.
Gotcha. I
For
thought you were just doing it again. I was gonna be like, you only have yourself to blame for that. It's like, can you imagine being? Can you imagine being a doctor and going to school for like 10 years? Ew.
Yeah, but like, 10 years. Is that normal for a doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be a doctor.
That's how they get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in student debt.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they don't start making money till they've been a doctor for 20 years because they're paying off student loans.
You went to school for welding.
In a vocational technical high school.
Okay. What did I go to school for?
I don't know.
I hate you.
Criminology.
Criminal justice.
Same thing. Who cares?
One's the
Degree's
study.
a degree.
One's the study of criminal justice. The other one is.
One's like law more, and one's
Yeah.
more the study of a criminal.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. One's
Didn't
more
mean to offend
psychological.
you. Yeah, no, I never had the desire to even try to go to college. If I'm gonna learn something, I'd rather just learn it on my own. I don't do well in classrooms.
Like you said on Reddit, that's where you get your best learning
Yeah, or
from.
I just Google it.
Straight up, I googled my whole
Buy
business.
a book about it. I have textbooks on my phone that I read because I'd rather just do it by myself.
I don't read. I have it read it to me.
You're one of those.
Yeah, let me tell you about my reading back in high school. It was like, the cat in the hat.
Were you one of those people that were like a senior that read it like an 8th grade level?
Like 5th grade level. And then
Yeah.
period, when you're supposed to take that breath off, I was like,
Are you sure? Yeah, I'm like way behind on my reading. Like, I have to read a whole page 2 or 3 times before it makes sense. I don't know if it's like ADHD or like my eyes. The doctor told me a long time ago that this eye is like a little bit behind this eye. So I'm like getting mixed up between what words I'm reading. I don't know, man.
So here's
Probably.
Something I do. Like, I'll read something and, like, I just, like, won't be paying attention to it. Like, I'll read it in my head and then, like, I'm like, what just happened? I'll have to go back.
Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck?
Like, I'll have to
did I
double
just
take
read?
in a fucking book.
That's why I'm like surprised by those people that can just read something and understand it, because I have to read it, I have to hear it, and I have to read it and hear it at the same time.
My mom.
And I'm like, okay, this makes kind of sense. And then I have this whole like blueprint, like, okay, this said this and this and this and this. I was like, oh, the cat's in the hat, yo.
Yeah, like I can't just read. It takes me forever to read something. But like my mom, she could read an entire book in a day and then read an entire book the next day and comprehend all of it. Like, my brain just don't work like that, dog.
Oh, no. Yo, I don't even work that way with movies because I'm talking too much. I'm like, what happened here?
That. You're talking too much? You should start your own podcast where you ramble and call it Emily Talks Too Much.
Seriously. No, but dead ass. So, like, earlier when we were setting up, Ian's over here like, y'all should just film Emily. I was just crawling under the wires, and I'm pretty sure I ate so much fucking pizza. Like, I'm like...
Yeah, you were having a moment.
A moment.
Okay. What's happening? Oh, she totally did. What kind of catch was that?
Tried to signal you down. I didn't want to interrupt. Be like,
No,
yo,
don't worry.
babe.
We'll just blurt out what happened. I had the vape underneath my leg, and they were worried I farted on it. They were worried I shot at myself.
Well, yeah. Well, you can't blame us though, because literally like an hour ago, you were
did
like,
she fart
"I
on
just shit myself, bro."
I didn't. I'm such a lady. That's the thing. Why don't you? That's the thing. Why don't?
You're right. I think it just goes to prove women do fart.
Yes, you're never too cute to poop.
You're never too cute to poop. Dude, that's a fact. My girlfriend has left some loafs. And I'm like, damn.
My 6-year-old daughter has filled the toilet, dude. She's left some fucking snakes.
Oh, at least it's not a poo snake you gotta worry about. No, but dead ass. I
Like,
remember.
straight up, like, she's clogged the toilet.
Has Drake ever called
I had to call a plumber.
Oh, shit. I can blur his name out.
No, you're fine. I don't care. But it's already out there.
Oh, yeah.
No, but dead ass. So I want a man in my life. I don't want a man in my life. No one take that. No. I don't want no man in my life. But
What
if
a man
I do,
that could unclog a toilet for you.
Oh, no. I don't care if it's clogged. Just let it like disintegrate in there. It's fine.
Gross.
But my thing is I'm looking for a man, if you're ever in my life, who I can take the biggest shit of my entire life. Like, dead ass, be holding on to the fucking, like, wall. Shitting myself. And I want to be able to turn to this significant other in my life and be like, yo, man, check this out.
Have you ever peed between... Well, no, you haven't. But have you ever peed between somebody's legs while they're pooping?
I can honestly say no.
You really? I was going to ask her, but that would be very difficult for her to do.
Yeah, I just straddled him.
Anyways, no.
No, you've
I
never
haven't.
done that?
No.
You've never... Like, when you wake up in the morning and you just have to pee so
That's
bad...
my private time.
You
Like,
walk out...
I was in a relationship once taking a shit and she just walks in. I'm like, nah.
You're private...
Oh, I love that.
Well, no,
I love that.
No. They're pooping. You just got to pee really bad. So you pee between their legs while they're pooping.
I'll piss outside.
What if it's
what I do.
100% have had a guy do that to me because I'm like, oh, just pee. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, or
I
flip
live
around,
in the
do it
middle
in
of
the tub.
nowhere, so I can just go out back.
In the shower.
That's why, flip around, do it in the shower.
No, so that's my thing. All my relationships, I've got to that comfort. I haven't dated many, and they've all been winners, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my favorite ex out there. You know who you are. I don't got PFA against you. Anyways.
Damn. My favorite ex is the one that doesn't have a PFA.
Well, I don't have a PFA against you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She puts out
Anyways.
PFA
You dished them out to
instantly
everybody
more
else.
attractive.
Slamming PFAs out there.
No, I just pick winners.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's out of necessity. It's fine.
Anyways. So I love the fact if I can like shower, they can shower, I can just go in there and fucking stink up that whole fucking bathroom. for a month.
Bitch. No, see, that's too far because the extra heat makes that bitch smell extra bad.
Yo,
See,
that's why I love it.
I don't want to shower when it smells like you just loafed in the shower like an animal.
Like, if she's in there, like, taking a shower and I have to piss, I'll piss. But,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, there's a shower curtain. But
I am not dropping a loaf in front of my girlfriend. Not happening.
Really? No, I think I probably
stink
have.
up the joint.
So
I think there's something wrong there. Like,
so it's like you're just being considerate at this point.
mm-hmm.
It's just because it's too bad. See, my shit don't stink.
Mine doesn't, but I know I have had this ex, like full blown, like he would sweat a lot in his sleep, and I would be like, oh man. I'm like, I'm not ready to like flick myself off of the bed at this point because it smells so bad. Mm-hmm. And he goes, "What? You want like my natural odor?"
Oh,
my musk.
You like my musk?
I'm like, honestly, no, I don't. And he's like, "Well, if we're truly meant to be together, you would like it." I was like, I can taste it.
You know, the worse somebody's BO smells to you, it means the closer to relation you are.
What?
No, I believe I was insanely close with this one.
I'm related to everyone.
Wait, close relation.
Fuck.
Not close relationship.
No, like if somebody smells bad to you, it's like a nature thing built into us that so you don't have sex with your relatives.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did I marry one of my relatives?
No, I think it's like if it's like normal BO is like normal BO, but if it smells like to the point where you feel like you're gonna throw up.
Oh, dead ass. Like I would like baby puke in my mouth.
Ew.
I'd be like,
yeah, you might have been related.
oh god.
I don't know. I feel like genetics, your genes are inherited.
Okay, but then and it kind of makes sense because I've had some guys and they have been like fucking like sweaty like after the gym and I'm like I want them, but then I have had others I'm like whoa.
Ew.
Like
maybe that's a pheromone thing. Have you heard about vabbing?
No.
Vabbing. You take coochie juice.
What?
I knew it was something dirty.
Oh god.
Vabbing.
You take
Tell me about it.
if you're a woman, you take coochie juice and you all the hot spots.
Oh my goodness, I'm doing that.
And they claim that the pheromones will attract you a husband.
I'm doing that.
Because some guy's gonna smell it and be like, damn. Yeah, exactly like that.
Do what we were taught back at our one facility by a certain coworker. You ready?
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa!
Oh my god, do you think...
I sniff her ass.
Well, you know... Sniffer ass. Yeah. There are some wild people. That's just how that person's brain works.
No, I love him. He's my favorite. Shout out.
Yeah, he loves
Once
ass.
you figure out what a podcast is, we want you on it.
He needs to come on and tell the story about
Bouquet?
This girl shit on his truck seat.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, I think I've heard about that. But we need to talk about the time.
But he's got like a full obsession. Have you ever been fully obsessed with something the way that one person is obsessed with booty?
No,
and everything about it. He truly loves it.
No, seriously. But that's the thing. Like, okay, Ian, ass or boob guy?
Either way, as long as it's like if this is the butt scale and this is the boob scale, here's the middle, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like it just pushes. So if there's less boob, more butt, or less butt, more boob, dead in the center is cool. Just not neither.
Oh, wait.
That's what I'm saying. Not neither.
Okay, so they have to have equal ass and equal boobs.
Well, no, they can. But if they have more butt and less boobs, that's cool. If they have more boobs, less butt, that's cool. But if it's just
so you just
if
ain't
you're
got
built
no
like
standards.
if you're built like a granola bar, I don't want it.
All right, Edwards.
I'm a tits guy.
Yeah, he always has been a tits
100%.
guy.
I don't know. So I used to love like some big ass tits.
Oh yeah, me too.
No, but you want to know why I like a nice fucking juicy ass.
That's exactly what I'm
now
saying.
I'm like, oh.
You like both.
I know.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
I
can live without one or the other.
I know. It's I just like thick. That's my problem.
You just like thick in general?
Like I just love a thick bitch.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant everything thick. You like pancakes? Thick.
Actually, I like my pancakes thin.
You like your pancakes? That's a
I
crepe.
do. I do. You want to know what's funny? Every single time I go out, I try to order like a crepe.
Yeah, a thin pancake.
I love me a strawberry yogurt cream.
Strawberry yogurt cream?
Crepe. Crepe.
It's not crepe.
I call it crepe.
It's crepe.
or I like to be fancy and call it a crepe.
Also wrong. It's crepe. Why do you say it all the wrong ways? Is it intentionally? Creepy.
Or, oh, now I forgot what else I call it. I called it a crepe, a crepe.
Like pancakes or waffles?
You know what? I love a waffle. I just can't make one.
Well, no. Even if it's like an Eggo.
I don't buy Eggos. I don't eat processed food.
Whatever, dude. Eggos are great.
He's over here like, I'm like, I just watched you eat 12 pieces of pizza.
We did just watch you eat like 12 pieces of pizza.
Absolutely. 10 for a rubber ducky. I hope it all goes to my ass or else I'm fucked.
I like waffles because you get the little pockets. You get the butter in there. You get the syrup in there.
Let me tell you about me and syrup. My friend.
Tell me about you.
He won't watch this, but he hates syrup. He's like, he used to work in like a nursing home. And like they always had like syrup everywhere. I told him about this one time. I was craving the Wendy's like French toast sticks. Shout out to Wendy's. I was craving it, so I got it for me. I thought, great, I can just open up the syrup and eat my French toast sticks as I drive. I'm wearing a white tank top and leggings, and I did so good. I opened it up, no problem, except for I opened it up and I kept it open, so all the syrup just kept dragging off the edge anytime I put my French
It sounds like you did great.
Oh, it was so bad. By the time I'm like, oh shit, I made a mess. I'm like touching my steering wheel. So I tried like licking off my steering wheel to like get it.
Oh, licking the syrup off?
Yeah.
As you do. That's my first instinct.
Because I didn't want to be sticky.
Right.
But here's the thing. So I'm trying to find baby wipes in my car. They're all dried up, as white as would be. Yeah. Why do I want baby wipes that would do anything? So I was like, great. I'll stuff all these. I pulled into the Wendy's parking lot because I just like turned around at that point. This happened pretty instantly, actually. I was just covered in syrup.
Because you were licking it?
I was covered in syrup everywhere. Like hair, and my hair everywhere. It was a mess. Within the first minute of getting these French toast sticks. Anyway.
I want you to go back to
what I did.
We were at a nursing home.
No.
And because they were in a nursing home, there was syrup everywhere?
No. Anyways. Okay, we'll go back to that. Anyways. So let's talk about me finishing eating my syrup. So I'm making a mess out of this fucking syrup. It's everywhere. I grab these baby wipes. I stuff them in my pockets. Like, I'm like, that's fine. So I walk in Wendy's like a kid.
With a pockets full of baby wipes.
With a pocket full of baby wipes. And sticky hands. I'm like trying to get in the door as I just like, I have syrup everywhere.
Right.
And then they have no paper towels in there.
Uh-huh.
So I had to wet my baby wipes.
What's wrong with this? Why couldn't you just wash your hands?
Oh, I did do that. But
then why'd you wet the baby wipes if you just washed your hands?
Because I had syrup all up in my car and all over me.
I thought you licked that clean. I forgot. Sorry.
Oh, no. It was still sticky. I didn't do a good job. Anyway, so I got syrup in my car. I'm like trugging a path of like syrup into fucking Wendy's. Syrup down my white shirt, down my leggings. I'm just trying to go work at this point. All I wanted was French toast sticks while driving. Anyways, so I was telling my friend was telling me how he used to work in like this nursing area, elderly residence place, and he's like, they would always eat like with syrup for breakfast and have syrup everywhere, and that would get all over him. And he's like, I just have this like weird phobia against like syrup. So I told him.
Why are old people making such a mess with the syrup?
They ain't got no teeth. Like they're struggling.
They got no teeth. So there's just leaking out of their mouths. Nursing homes sound horrible, dude. Oh, kill me if I can't eat syrup, dude.
Anyways, so my friend was telling me this, so I proceeded to tell him about my Wendy's journey, and he's like, oh no, don't tell me it was everywhere. I said I licked it off the steering wheel.
I would imagine I would have a phobia of syrup too if I walked out of the nursing home syrup horror show.
Yeah.
PTSD from it. He's like, I smell maple.
I swear he does. And he's like, because I told him the other day, I was like, yo, I got French toast sticks. I said, I got syrup just for you.
Ew.
And
Don't say syrup like that.
He's like, I'm pretty sure I said it like that because that's how I am. I'm pretty sure I was like, oh no, he's like, I love syrup. I said, I'm eating it while I'm driving. He goes, no.
Yeah, because at this point you have a track record.
That's like
of getting it all through your car.
Okay, but let's talk about track records. This shit all through my car. I call up Ian on my way home because he was on my way back to my home. Anyways, he was setting up for the podcast. I'm like talking to him and I'm frozen. Like I'm frozen on the screen. I'm like this.
Yeah, asking me if you should go somewhere to pee or if I think you can make it home.
Anyways, that was, we weren't there yet in the story. So I'm like yelling at him because like my face is frozen on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't know. You're the one that doesn't have your audio playing, your video playing. I was like, dude, I can't figure out how to do it. I'm over here like about ready to run into these semis because I'm trying to figure out how to FaceTime.
Maybe you shouldn't do this while you're driving.
Okay, multitasking. I had to talk to you. Anyways, so then I go, and then you tell me that like Edwards is like a little bit behind me. I go, oh shit, because I was trying to figure out if I should pee on my way home or if I should hold it and see if I can make it. And he's like, well, considering last week you told us how you didn't make it because you thought you could. I said, no, I shit myself then. It's just me now.
It's still a bathroom emergency. That's all I'm saying.
You should know to stop at a gas station.
It's true. If you gotta pee, go pee. Don't try to hold it.
And I'm like, well, it's fine because I wasn't in my Jeep when I shit myself, but I was in my Jeep this time. It has leather seats, so it cleans off easier, and it would be piss, not shit, so it's fine.
This doesn't seem fine. It seems like you're still peeing all through your car.
Could you see me rolling up my steps? He said I was like
covered in pee.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. That's the sad part. You're like, I didn't make it.
Be like, oh shit. Hold on, I gotta put some sweatpants on. He was like, yeah, because you guys were over here. He's like, bitch, were you just falling all over the place trying to get up your steps? I was like, no.
You walk like a horse. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can always hear you coming.
I had like a slight heel on. I had to just like.
Well, they was clip clopping.
Okay, well I was doing the Irish jig. Happy Leprechaun Day, my leprechaun.
Oh, it is St. Patrick's Day, isn't it?
You want to know what else is?
That's today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize it.
Me neither.
That's why I had green beer for breakfast. And I had a bottle of bourbon for lunch.
Green beer for breakfast. You're like, there you go, Irish.
There you
glug, glug, glug.
Let's talk about.
I didn't even know. It's my holiday, and I didn't even know.
So
This bitch is drinking green beer for breakfast.
I'm Irish. Can't you tell?
Nope.
You can see my Irish jig. Okay, let's
Don't
get
you
that.
dare. Yeah, that's terrible.
I feel like they only see tits jiggling.
Yeah, that's literally what I see.
Nice.
Side to side.
That's a wonderful jig.
Well, I got all of it, so we can post that.
We're gonna have to post that one to a different platform, guys.
More OnlyFans content. EMMILYMAARIE. Onlyfans.com to see that. Oh my God! Did you die?
I was talking about.
Oh, you're framing your face with your hair. Gotcha.
I gotta get some volume. The bigger the hair, the closer to Jesus. Anyways, as I was saying, subscribe to my OnlyFans. But the important thing is my 2-year business anniversary today for Fiercely Dynamic.
Today?
Yes!
You started it on St. Patrick's Day.
2 years ago.
See, that's a date I'll remember.
Exactly.
Because it's an important day already. I'm so bad at remembering everything else.
No, but I've been pumped about it this whole week.
Yeah. I've seen it. I've seen you post
You've seen
about
it? You've seen it?
I've seen it.
Yeah, but he doesn't support me. He's like, oh, shit, you own a business?
No, I know you own a business, but what am I going to do? You don't sell things I buy.
I don't care. Share it.
Oh.
I don't care. Listen, men, women, I don't care.
Men and women.
If it's something that, like, you might wear or you might not wear. As a small business owner, and I know so many other small businesses that would appreciate this as much as I do. Like it, share it, tell someone else. Like, that does so much good for us. You guys don't understand. So, just do it!
Can you not Hulk Hogan at me right now? Damn.
It was more Shia
I felt threatened.
Just do it!
Like, why are you yelling at me?
I'm trying to build some suspense.
It seemed like a lot to promote your business.
Last week when Edwards was here, he was like, oh, no shit, you're on a business now. I was like, yeah. Who would have thought with my criminal justice degree? So, that is Fiercely Dynamic Fashion in the Logan Town Center in Altoona, Pennsylvania, or online at fiercelydynamic.fashion.
.fashion?
.fashion
That's
because
fancier
we bougie.
than .com.
It is, and even though technically IT purposes I should do .com, but listen, .com was more expensive, and we were bougie on budget, so .fashion.
Bougie on a budget. That's the second most ratchet thing I've heard you say today.
What's the first ratchet thing I said?
I don't remember, but I made a note of it at the time.
You're like, this bitch really just said this right now.
Oh, I'm pretty. You know what? It was when you came through the door and you were like, "I need pizza. I'm drunk." That's what it was. After the Irish jig, I was like, "Yeah."
And you want to know what's funny? Because I came home and that like golf top I had, so I have this like alcohol gut already. I'm like plopping on my jeans. I'm like,
why?
I need pizza. I'm drunk.
Why do people drink beer? It makes you so bloated. And the beer farts. That's why you're ripping them. You had green beer this morning. Who knows what that shit does to you?
I didn't have green beer.
Oh.
Do you really think I would have green beer for breakfast?
I mean, you say most days that you have a bottle of bourbon for breakfast.
Bourbon was lunch. We had for breakfast, you gotta hear my diet today. It was so good.
I eat like shit.
I know, I did good. So this morning I had Dunkin'. So I had me a large matcha latte, iced matcha latte. And then I had the little hash browns, and there's like snack and bacon bites. So good, phenomenal. And then I was going manic. So within an hour, I decided I need more coffee. I need more caffeine.
I get to
So
that
I
point.
got it was like a Red Bull infused with like pineapple and banana and like coconut. Anyways, it was so good. So I had that for breakfast, and then for lunch I had some cheese and crackers, and a bottle of bourbon.
Nice. Ooh, cheese and crackers and bourbon.
So then I had
Sounds fancy.
And then I had 12 pieces of pizza by the time we got here today.
See, I do the opposite. I just don't eat. I'll eat like 2 hard-boiled eggs one day and then not eat for a day or two.
But then here's the thing. Let's talk about proper nutrition since I know all about that.
Caffeine is my jam, though. I'll drink fucking energy drinks all day, like 1,200 milligrams a day. That's what I run on, baby.
Do you guys remember that day
What's
when...
your favorite energy drink?
Like, the Rain Orange Creamsicle one. That one's good.
Those are one of my favorites.
But if I'm real tired, I get one of them C4s because they make my butt cheeks tingle.
I never had a C4, but here's the thing. Remember, like, Tibbs, you gotta come on here. We're calling you out, motherfucker.
He would.
I know.
I know he
I
would.
talk to Heather every single day. I get him on.
I've seen him drop a 12-pack of Red Bull on the table before a shift, and there was like 2 left at the end of
Seriously,
it.
but Tibbs, do you remember how much like energy drinks him and I would go through? And like we went through insane energy drinks pre-workout, and then he's like, I said, yo, does anyone have food? He's like, yo, I have this whole sub. I down it in like 2 seconds here to be like, I'll be like, do you want half of it? He's like, no, you're good. I'm like, oh, and then he's whipping out more food. Like, Tibbs, I hope you're doing well.
The greatest piece of online content I have ever seen is he was just eaten a whole rotisserie chicken one day and decided to Facebook live stream it.
I love that.
I watched the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
We were playing video games at the time. We were playing like Call of Duty or something.
I had it up
You're
in
like,
a separate window.
You're like, why the fuck is Tibbs eating chicken? I'm like, wait, hold up.
Tibbs,
And I
I'll tell you
pulled
something
it up.
Guys, I'm telling you something funny because Tibbs, this is how similar you, because you and I are fucking similar when it comes to like our men eating, like the fact we both eat like fucking men. Powerlifters, motherfucker.
I mean, he is a man.
Anyway,
So
okay,
makes sense he would eat
Man
like
is
one.
strong.
A strong man.
Oh,
All right,
so
let's
we're
talk about
talking
you.
about you getting a rotisserie chicken. I did ask FaceTime my friend as I'm eating a rotisserie chicken, and he's like, "Of course you would buy one." I said, "Yo, I also got shrimp cocktail to go with this."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why am I not surprised?" He's like, "Is this what you normally eat?" I was like, "Well, no, I got lobster mac and cheese for tomorrow."
Well, like you guys go to the gym, so you eat more. I don't go to the gym, so I don't eat shit.
No, but
I
like,
do no physical labor. I burn no calories.
but that's my thing. I lift like Tibbs does. We lift heavy. I used to lift heavier, but not anymore. She's a weak bitch. Anyways,
True.
we are compared to what she was. No, kind of depending. Anyways, but I know Tibbs and I, we were both powerlifting at the same time. So we're like nonstop eating the minute we get into work, blah, blah, blah. And then we're running around like maniacs. And then we're still going to the gym afterwards if we didn't go before, if not both. And then we're all hyped up on caffeine. And y'all are like, "Do you ever sleep?" We're like, "No."
Yeah.
What sleep?
I'm pretty sure she told me one day he eats like 5,000 calories a day.
I believe it. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a
Because I
lot.
know how much I ate. Yeah.
Have you ever seen those like the world's strongest man guys that eat like 10,000 calories a day?
Yeah, I call them daddy.
That's it. I'd call them daddy because I'd be scared not to. You ever seen Brian Shaw? Dude's like 6'9", 450 pounds, and can throw 300 pounds over his head easy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Strap me to a table if you want. I'll do it myself. Like, Jesus.
Races with, like, car frames on their back.
Yeah.
Giant car frame, just fucking booking it.
Like I don't think it's possible to not call them daddy because they give you that little look like I'll actually crush you with my hand.
Oh, I love that.
Imagine how many tracheas they've accidentally broken if somebody asked them to choke them during sex.
Be like, "Choke me, daddy," and then you're over there.
They just go a little bit too hard. That would be tough. Man, sex must be hard when you're that big too.
No, because you imagine being like that big and then going with someone who's like a very petite built.
Yeah, have you
Like-
ever seen Shaq's wife? She's like 5'2", getting split open like a shrimp.
Well, that's why they make lube.
You need gallons.
Just spread on it a little bit.
She looks like she almost barely gets past his hips because he's 7 foot something. Imagine how hard his bed is specially made. Imagine if he got kinky with it. That would be harder.
Yeah, he needs special made straps. God forbid you can't use bungee cords.
You need 20-foot bungee cord just to reach across his bed so he can fit in it.
I can't even right now.
But like, even at 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
6'6" is a little excessive. So all your fuckers that are like,
What?
are you 6'6"?
Yes.
And cut. All you fuckers that are 6'7", that's a little excessive.
6'7", that extra inch really
I mean, I don't care, but, like-
differentiated from him from the rest of them. 6'6" to 6'7", whole different man.
It is. Because listen, my baby daddy was 6'6".
Yeah, really? Was he?
Well,
When I
so his
imagine
brother
him-
was.
when I
What do you
imagine him-
imagine my baby daddy looking like?
I'm about to tell you.
Oh,
I
gosh.
imagine my father 40 years ago. So like 5'4", kind of round, bald, beard, truck driver. That's what I picture when I picture your baby daddy. Are you offended by that?
No, because he ain't no better.
Yeah, he's just the 6'6" version of that.
He ain't got no job.
Oh, not even a truck driver.
Yeah. No. Nah.
Yeah. If I were, I have, okay, just by looking at each other, what crime do you think when you think of that person, like that they would commit?
Who?
Like, if you look at me, what crime do you think I would commit? Just based off of what I look. I'll stare into my soul.
I personally just feel like it would be something for like something stupid like marijuana.
You look
Marijuana's
like a
not
pothead.
stupid.
Yeah, you look like a
I do
pothead.
look like a pothead.
We do. What do I look like? If you say
Bank
prostitute on the
robber.
corner. Oh.
Arson.
You got the crazy eyes a little bit.
At least you guys didn't say like some Jodi Arias shit. I'm like murdering my ex-boyfriend. or something.
No. You would just try to.
10-4.
No. But yeah, like something just like you just blew up one day. You're like, fuck you. And you robbed a bank.
At least there's money involved.
Like you finally broke.
Yeah, do a little unhinged moment.
Good plug.
Did you get that wink?
Like, seriously.
Yeah, just like a spontaneous, like,
Spontaneous.
pissed off. Maybe that says something about me, because if I look like a pothead, I'm like the hardest person in the world to get mad.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just my vibe naturally. I'm a natural pothead. I was born with it.
How old were you the first time you smoked any sort of weed?
15.
Oh.
Because it wasn't intentional. I bought a pack of cigarettes off of a kid in school, and he had emptied one of the cigarettes and ground up weed and put weed in it. And then
That's
the
smart
next day
kid.
I saw him. He's an inmate that you may not know. He was in jail. But yeah,
I don't know. I'm like, who?
He was in jail.
he was.
He's a sneaky motherfucker.
But he, the next day, he was like, how was that pack of cigarettes? I'm like, fuck, dude, there was something wrong with it. He's like, yeah, it was weed. That was the first time I smoked weed.
Yo, but why is he handing out his weed for free? I want to do that.
I think he just wanted to fuck with me.
A whole pack.
Yeah.
You rolled one cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed
not
that
the
part.
whole pack.
I was gonna
Oh,
say.
that's what I thought also.
No,
I
one
said, that's a
cigarette.
shit
He
ton.
emptied out and
That's too much for just a pack.
yeah, some high school kid doesn't have that much weed on him. What are you talking about?
True.
He's selling oregano still to middle schoolers.
Have you ever bought fake weed?
It's been debatable because I think it was just so bad I thought it was fake. Like, have you ever gotten that really shitty weed where you're like, that could totally just be parsley?
Mm-hmm.
Something along those lines.
I got parsley in my cupboard. If you
You
want
ever
to try
tried
it.
to smoke it?
No. Are we doing that?
We should smoke random stuff and see what happens.
Oh my goodness, that's a great idea.
Yeah, let's see.
And we're bringing in Jackass 4.0.
I got cigarette tubes.
Yeah, like, what's onion powder like when you light it up, you know? I literally lived off of ramen for an entire month once. And then the next month, I lived entirely off of MREs I stole from when I was still in the military.
I love that. I'm here for that energy. They're
What,
already
stealing
pre-made.
stuff?
No,
Or being
MREs.
poor.
Oh, both.
That's
I'm here
the
for it.
reason I didn't have any food to eat.
I'm here for it.
I was beyond poor. I think I had like $9 in my bank account. I'm like, I need gas.
At least it wasn't the $9 from when you were sucking toes.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with. I mean, to be fair, I've done worse things for money.
Please, IE. Someone told me he was like, for IE.
For IE.
Something like an example of or something. An example.
Oh, like you want an example?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
he
Yeah,
said
yeah,
said IE to me. I said, did you just really say IE? Like, he said this to me.
For example, the fuck IE.
That's what I say. I go, okay, for example. And he was like, IE. And I said, EIE.
What the fuck? Was he in gifted classes?
I'm not think so. It's the one we FaceTimed earlier.
Oh. He looked like he was in gifted classes, but only because he's super hot. I think hot people definitely get treated a little bit better just for being hot.
Do we think I get treated better? And besides from dad.
I mean, I could cut. That's just because you're. Never mind.
Guess what?
Cut that out. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to.
You have to now.
No. Did you, what did you just say? Rewind about 5 seconds ago. What were the words?
E-I-E-I-O.
No. You just said something, and I had a thought about it, and I lost it. Fuck. Oh, well. But,
You didn't like my song? Old McFarmer. Old McDonald.
McFarmer.
Old McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
I kind of like Old McFarmer more. Old McDonald's, that's old. We should remix it. Make it like an electro fucking.
Wait, how do you beatbox?
Russian deep bass beat.
How do you beatbox?
I don't think we should attempt.
Yo, oh,
You sounded like a spray bottle. Like if I turned around, there was somebody scrubbing the window going. That's what it sounded like. Your beatboxing's sick, dude.
All right, Ian. Show me your best effort.
No, I can't. I have no rhythm.
And and Old McDonald
It's Old McFarmer. You went to the OG version.
Oh shit.
I don't know if we're good music writers.
Oh my god.
One more time.
No.
We want to do opera.
No.
You want to slow down?
I want you to stop singing. That's what I want from you right now.
With an oink oink here and an oink 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 there oink here oink everywhere.
How do you mess up the lyrics to a song we've known since we were 2? It's like the Happy Birthday song. Do you got dementia?
I'm just doing the remix.
Oh.
That's like the
Maybe
chicken
remix
dance.
it.
I don't want to be a chicken. I don't want to be a duck. So quick, kiss my butt. Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, still terrible.
And
Even
old
the second time
McFarmer
around.
had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. With a oink oink.
Why do you always go to oink?
Okay, with a moo moo here and a moo moo there.
I wanted a second example.
A second IE.
Yeah, no
That
more
me-
IEs. We're done with IEs. I'm gonna need an IV to put me to fucking sleep.
No, but straight up, that's what my friend said. He's like, IE. And I was like, did you just say IE? Like, as in, for example, like something that people read.
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, IE, for example.
Yeah.
I was like, you could just say, for example.
It's
Sorry,
the same,
sir.
it's the same
So I
amount
did
of
not-
syllables.
I
That's
did-
why I don't understand like people putting LOL instead of laugh out loud. It's 3 syllables either way. Less work? I think not.
I don't say LOL. I just go,
I've heard someone say LOL out loud once in my life.
oh, and it's normally like a
And
preppy.
I cringed.
Yeah, like-
I felt
Like a
bad
preppy-
for
they're
that
like-
person. Huh?
I would have punched him in the throat.
LOL.
Yeah.
Guys, do we think I could be a preppy rich girl?
No.
Oh. Why?
You've met you,
Oh.
right? You could be a rich girl, not a preppy one.
I'm always going to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
I was like,
Which it's better that way because then you'll like pay for someone's dinner. Preppy rich girls expect somebody to pay for their dinner, even though they're rich.
so my friend, he like commented on like my Facebook post. I don't know if we talked about this, but anyways, he's like, I laugh at these guys that sit next to you at the bar and think they're going to get anything else besides paying for your drinks. And I was
I've
like,
never bought a girl drinks because it's a trap.
oh, absolutely. Like
I used to get a free drink.
I used to be able to go to the bar and leave with more money than what I came with because, oh my goodness, you want to buy me a drink? Great, give me money. And then by the time I got up to the bar, someone else was already buying me a drink.
Oh, so you were just.
Say it, Ian.
That's a scam.
Oh, 10-4. Because here's the thing. I'm like so open about the fact like I want to talk to you, and this like my first encounter going out recently into like the streets. So I went to a dive bar.
Streets.
Like the first weekend, like the streets invited me back. I went to a dive bar.
The streets invited me back. What the fuck does that even mean?
You sound like an inmate. Yeah, when I was on the street.
Back when I was a free man. No. Anyways, so in these streets, you know, the streets, we ain't out here rolling. They see me rolling. They hate it. Anyway, so when the streets invited me back, I was so like narcissistic, like in my head. Like I was so manic. I didn't want anyone talking to me. So that was like my thing. So me being the classy person I am, I'm at a dive bar, remind you. So I'm sitting here staring at the dartboard that's right in front of my face. This man comes up to me and he's trying to talk to me. he's like, hey, how's it going? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, where are you drinking? Are you from here? Blah, blah. So I just put my hand up right in his face, as anyone else would do. And I was like, if you want to talk to me, you need to schedule a time with my personal assistant. And my best I was going to play my best friend off.
Oh, okay.
But she was asleep on the table.
Classy. My personal assistant's asleep on the table.
So I did it so smooth. I was like, oh, shit. She must have left. So it's just, I was like, I'll have my people call your people, that sort of deal. So I'm still going. I'm staring at the dartboard. This man's trying to talk to me. Face, hand up and face. So.
I would have turned around at that point. You would have been talking to yourself.
No. And he was like, this isn't true. I don't know why I thought this when I was a little intoxicated, like at this moment in my life. And he's like, oh, so like, what do you do? I was like, I own 3 businesses. And I was like,
oh, so you tried to flex on him.
Yeah. So I was like, I own 3 businesses. And he's like, oh, then like, what do you do? Like,
why did he keep trying?
He like just kept going. So I kicked my leg over the other leg. Legs are crossed at this point. And I was like this. As I'm in the dive bar. And bumfucked Egypt. I'm like, this is what I do.
The bar?
The dive bar.
I own 3 businesses. What do? I hang out at the bar.
And I'm over, and he's like, oh, it sounds like you got everything figured out. I was like, I do. Ain't no one talking to me the rest of the night. That was great, ladies. If you want to scare a man away, that's how you do it. Just put your hand up in his face.
Or let me give you a different option. Just say, no thanks. You don't have to go. You don't have to try and flex on me. I know I'm trash. It's fine. I own no businesses. So as soon as you put your hand up, I'm like, this bitch owns at least 1 business. That's what I would think.
Ladies, if you want to be a little toxic, I got you.
You don't have to. It's just nobody could be toxic. Wouldn't that be better?
I don't know. I had 2 marriages, and they both ended great.
It's 50% your fault.
Absolutely.
You got married.
No. I do take a lot of accountability. You should read my blogs. It's livingfiercely.org. You'll see. Ian, let me tell you about Ian with my blog.
I meant you were just 50% of saying yes to getting married. I think marriage is the issue in general. Doesn't seem to work. Why do we keep trying?
I'm over here trying to promote my blog, but Ian wants to talk about his marital problems.
I'm not married.
Well, exactly. That's his problem.
That doesn't seem like a problem. You just talked about how bad they are.
No, I think
you need to pick a side. You're like West Virginia in the Civil War. You're like, we want slaves, but like we don't want to fight about it.
Am I able to leave that?
I think you can. You have.
Well, it's true. That's
We're
what
gonna
West
get
Virginia.
fucking straight down.
That's
We're
what
already
West
getting
Virginia
fucking.
did. No, this is a fucking stone cold fact. West Virginia was like, we'll come to the north because we don't want you to shoot at us, but we want to keep our slaves. And Abraham Lincoln was like, you gonna fight with us? And they were like, yeah. And he was like, all right. So they kept their slaves. They rode that middle line.
That's like the yellow line in the middle of the roads. That's called the bike line. So
The what?
the bike line.
The bike line.
No, the
Oh my
bike
God.
lane. The bike lane.
In the middle of the road?
Yeah, those yellow lines.
Yeah, that's where the tire goes.
Yes, yeah. That's how I drive. That's how I ride all my bikes with my little like.
How often are you riding a bike on the road?
Do I not
Down
look
the
like?
middle of it.
Do I not look like someone who would ride a bike?
No, not a bicycle. Maybe a motorcycle.
Oh, you think I'm talented enough to ride a bike? A motorcycle?
I didn't say you should. I said I could see you doing it. But I could not see you getting on a bicycle.
I do. Like I got a little.
Where are you
basket
gonna
in the
go?
front. I just
To where?
Altoona. No, that's where I go.
I gotta go to work.
I gotta go exactly. Yo, gas was expensive for a while.
It really
Still
was.
is.
No, exactly. That's why I just don't pay for my
Exactly.
gas.
You talk about riding a bike to work once and you turn into Elk County.
Yo, at least I don't ride my horse. I'm all about saving a horse and riding a cowboy, though.
There was a kid that rode a horse once to work.
No. Work.
Yeah, I worked at a place in Punxsy that was kind of like on the edge of town, and he rode his horse to work once
At least
because
he
his
didn't
car
ride
died.
the groundhog.
Fuck that groundhog. No, his car died, so he was like, obviously the next next thing I should do is go get a horse and go to work.
How long was his shift?
His shift? Well,
Yeah.
we only worked 8 hours.
So his horse was outside in the parking. Oh,
How do you tie up a horse? Like with one of those like bike locks?
If they're a trained horse, they don't move. You can literally just flop their little rein thing over a thing, and they're like, "Oh fuck, dude, I'm tied up. I guess I'll just stay here."
Okay.
really?
You want to hear something sad?
Yeah.
I told you this before, Ian. I've never rode a horse.
I've rode a horse twice.
I rode a camel.
I rode a camel for $10 at the fair.
Where in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, the Elk County Fair.
That sounds like the worst camel ever. The Elk County Fair camel.
I've ridden an elephant at the circus.
It's just a donkey with like a turtle strapped on its back for the hump.
It probably, that's Elk County for you. Listen, so today I was down at Sheetz getting gas in my small town. And I forget, like, I live in a small town. And I forget, like, some people know me. So I proceed. I called them a jackass. Driving. I'm screaming. I go, you jackass! I'm making sure they can read my lips. And then I'm over here like, shit, they might know me.
Yeah.
Last time I was down at Sheetz, someone was like, oh my goodness, are you Emily? I was like, no.
Yeah.
As I'm in my Jeep that has my business on the back. Are you Emily? No.
I've done that where I've definitely road raged at somebody and then been like, oh, fuck, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happens a lot when you live in a town with 200 people in it.
200 people.
Because you know all of them.
I don't know everyone. I just keep to myself.
Well, you don't as an adult because you kind of keep to yourself more. But when you're a child, you kind of know everybody. Because you like kind of half know everybody that's a child. So then you kind of half know their parents. Or know of them at least.
Touche.
And they're like calling your mom like, I saw your son doing drugs on a swing set. And it's like kind of a bitch move.
Hey, Ian and I are going to go, I was going to say swinging after this, but please don't take that the wrong way.
On a swing set.
There's a
They're going out
Doing
swinging.
drugs on a swing set?
No, there's
You
a
wouldn't say
playground over
anything?
there. So there's a park over there. Ian and I are going to go swinging.
If you saw a kid doing drugs on a swing set, would you say anything?
Listen, that was my childhood.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't...
Let them make their mistakes now.
Depends on what it is.
It's way better to see a child doing drugs on a swing set than an adult doing it. Let them do it. Let them do it in their teens.
Yes. No,
you see
I
a
agree.
12-year-old shooting heroin.
Let him go. He's learning lessons.
No.
Uh,
No,
you gotta
okay.
say something.
But straight up. So I rebelled. You guys should know. I rebelled at a very, very young age. Young. Like preteen. And so it's one of those things, but like most people rebel in like the high school era.
Yeah.
When did you like start rebelling?
When I went to high school because I was homeschooled.
Oh shit, right. And
Yeah.
Baptist, family. All
Yeah.
that shit.
I didn't do anything outside of a church pretty much.
So all your drugs you got from in church.
No. I got them when I went to school.
Oh.
From
right.
my friends that did things like put a weed in my cigarettes and
But that's the thing. So how do you look at it? Because I still get hate for like the shit I did in middle school. Like, do you look that as bad? Because I'm very, very grateful for where I'm at 24. I'm a mess, but like I'm very grateful for all the life lessons I've learned so far.
yeah, I mean, I don't care if you did drugs in middle school or high school, but you don't now, sick. But if you fuck around and got straight up addicted and now your life's ruined, you probably shouldn't have drugged drugs in middle school.
Yeah, because everyone goes different ways.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you know?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what anybody's done before I met them, unless they're like killing people. And even then,
Do they deserve it?
it depends on what it was for.
Yeah.
Because
No,
like
I was gonna ask, what's the first drug you tried?
marijuana
Same here.
was the first drug you tried.
Mine was just weed, but I'm pretty sure 2 days later I was snorting coke.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, I did shit at like a really young age. It was dumb.
that happens. I've noticed. I heard some guy that my dad grew up with was like a full blown alcoholic by 15. Like,
Well,
it
and
happens.
that's because I started drinking like obviously like 11, 12.
Yeah.
And like everything hit at once. Like I just got into the wrong group of friends.
Yeah, because
Like, at that
everything's
time.
like to 11 when you're a teenager. So like when you rebel to 11. When you're around like people who party hard, you party hard with them because that's what you do when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
You fit in.
And then I just never grew out of that.
The only people that I don't fully understand is when, like, you think about somebody who does drugs in school.
Oh my goodness. I'll never forget my one kid I went to school with.
Like, you can't wait 8 hours.
Yeah, he was like, he smoked in the bathroom on 9/11.
On 9/11?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Smoking in the bathroom on... I'm pretty sure we had a bomb threat once on 9/11. They thought they were hilarious. And I mean, I laughed a little bit. I laughed a little bit.
It is ironic.
Yeah.
So I remember in middle school, like I was in 6th grade, so I like just got into doing dumbass shit for that age. But we had a huge lockdown on 4/20. And it was like, that was the only ever like severe lockdown I've had like in between middle school and high school.
Was there a reason that they locked it down?
I have no idea, but it was like intense. They had everyone going through like all these like body scanners and all this crazy shit.
Well,
And,
I mean, it was 4/20.
But that's the thing. It only happened 1 year, so I was expecting every single year, like, hey, I'm like, go to school sober, like, so I kept expecting it every single year after that. It never happened.
Yeah.
Actually, in my defense, I don't think I ever went
I would
to
say
school.
that child probably went to a juvenile detention center because it sounds like there was marijuana involved.
What?
If it was on 4/20 and you guys just happened to get locked down for something.
No, I don't even know who it was though.
Well, it's somebody, obviously, though.
I think it was a bunch of people because that when I was in 6th grade, I straight up think everyone was wilding out from like 7th grade to 8th grade, like because like I got suspended in 6th grade and then like a bunch of my friends got expelled, and the next thing you know, like these and all this shit, my ex was expelled, and I'm like, yo, this is just what we do when we get older, and I was like, no, you don't do that.
But around this area, that kind of is what happens. It seems like people get into shit earlier around here than in like a city somewhere. Like you hear about people partying really hard and really getting into the harder drugs in like their 20s. But around here it happens at like 15, 16.
It does. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part.
Yeah,
I have
and
a
then
theory because there's nothing else to do.
I think, yeah, nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, fuck it, might as well, you know, maybe give me a little light. I think your life really could be drastically different if you weren't born in this area or an area like this.
Isn't
it
that
really
scary?
squishes people.
I can see that.
Yeah.
As we're bashing small towns, that's what like.
It sucks. Because like we have
to drive hours to go anywhere.
Do anything fun except for buy heroin because that's what's around. Like
Or go to the bar.
yeah.
Go to the bar, exactly.
Yeah. It is a depressing place to live.
Nah, we're not leaving on a depressing point. We bring our horses to school or beavers to school. I'm at groundhogs.
A beaver to school.
Groundhogs. Not beavers.
Listen, we're classy in Punxsutawney. We don't fuck with beavers. We're not trash. We like groundhogs.
I don't know. I never went to school.
You never went to school?
I think
You
I missed
weren't
like.
missing much.
I know. Yeah, but listen, I ain't smart.
I don't think high school makes you any smarter. I don't. I think you stop learning important things at 8th grade.
Oh no, so I never went to middle school either. I just stopped trying
okay.
after 5th grade. So like times tables, ain't got no idea what those are.
See, that's one of the last things I remember.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I can't tell. Oh, no one. But I know I'm gonna get roasted for this. I cannot read like a manual clock.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Why?
Because there's two things going on with it.
Yeah.
The little one is what hour it is.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And the big one's the minutes. You tell me you couldn't figure that out.
Okay, I can tell if it's on like the fives.
Oh, so you're saying
But if it's in between, I
if
gotta
it's
do
12:03 and you gotta really look at it, you're like, the fuck?
I'm like, what? 3012?
3012? That's not how O works.
Yeah. I'm like, I ain't got no idea what time it is.
So you always have digital clocks. What if you want to buy a nice watch? They don't make nice digital watches.
Do I look like someone? Oh no, I
You
got
ever
me an
seen a
Apple
digital
Watch.
Rolex? No.
Okay, if I'm buying a Rolex, it's just to have it all iced out.
Yeah, you just want it because it's expensive.
Well, exactly. Do we think I look like someone who would
Watches
wear
are
a
something
watch?
I can get behind buying just because they're expensive because they're an appreciating asset, not a depreciating asset like a car.
I beat the hell out of my watches.
Yeah, you really can't wear them much. But it's a better investment than buying a car.
I think it's because I'm tall and lanky and I walk around. I don't realize how lanky I am. I fucking whack my arm off shit
Yeah, like the top of other people's heads. Your daughter's kind of at that height. Do you ever accidentally just whack her across the back of the skull because you're just walking and her head's right at your hand? See, you're short. You skip that because they ain't walking yet when they're at that level. They're still crawling. You get a few extra months out of them. Have you ever seen how long his arms are? Tall people are weird, man.
Fuck you.
Yo, we are just ganging up on tall people. Maybe we should talk about bald people.
Everybody's bald or going bald.
Okay, you guys.
I'm in the majority. I'm in the majority.
Of not
and
having
then
hair.
also the minority because I'm a redhead, which is the least common.
Okay, so
hair
the
color.
Majority lose your hair by the age of 24.
A lot, yeah. I mean, most men are suffering from baldness. And I feel like you shouldn't make fun of that. That's hurtful to men with baldness, which is a large portion of the Keeps.com is out here doing bald men right. And here you are putting us down for something we can't control.
Get a hair transplant.
That's
That bitch
pretty
expensive.
Okay. We're out here
rude. I'm
getting
on his side.
We're out here getting
Because,
boob jobs and
my
ass jobs.
hairline,
See, another man with a receding hairline.
Okay, and we're out here getting boob jobs and our BBLs. You don't think that shit's expensive?
That's on you. I don't want to get a hair
You don't want
transplant.
hair.
I'm cool with being bald. Once I get to a point where I can shave it and my dome piece
You don't
looks
think you
okay,
can shave it?
I don't think I would look good with a bald head.
Take your hat off.
Like if my head was completely bald,
Okay.
I think you can pull it off.
I think I have a weird
honestly-
shaped head for it.
I have
No,
a
so
weird
Ian-
shaped head.
Honestly, I think your hair's already like so far gone at this point.
I mean,
You might as well
Wow.
shave it all off.
You just spit all over me. I've considered it, but I can't bring myself to do it.
We should do it on then. And listen, comment below. Should we shave Ian's head?
No, I need something more out of it than a comment.
I have an
Motherfucker.
idea.
What?
Followers.
It's a future idea.
Future idea.
But no shave November, but we clean shave.
Oh my god, you want me to shave my beard off, bro?
No,
You and me.
You're gonna look like a thumb.
It's bad. You ever seen my military ID? I look like I diddle kids. I'll let him take a picture of it and put it on there. Just make sure you don't get the numbers in it. Yeah, but I had a goatee then, and I still had a little bit of hair.
But you used to have insanely long hair because I remember creeping through your
did.
Facebook. It was luscious.
It did.
I'm a creeper.
I think that was worse than me being bald now. That long hair, because it was like past my
long.
shoulders. Unnecessary. Didn't look good.
It was a vibe.
I looked like a lesbian librarian.
I need H2O. And on that note,
my mouth
he
is dry.
needs- yeah, this motherfucker needs to smoke. I need some water in my life because beer ain't cutting it. So, be sure to follow us at Unhinged with Ian and M on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also find us on Spotify.
And we're working on Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music.
We are, because I texted these motherfuckers. I said, hey, I can't find y'all on
Here we
Amazon Music.
fucking go.
No, I'm like, I can't find them on Amazon Music. They're like, oh, well, I don't know if it's supposed to post. I said, I can't figure it out. Have fun, you guys.
Anchor
Yeah.
was supposed to put.
There's a whole thing with it.
We're
But
having some
anyways,
technical difficulties.
We're new at this.
We ain't got no idea what we're doing. So stay tuned with Unhinged with Ian and M.